minute off. I know normally I get on here at 8:55. But yeah, I'm on here. We're gonna wait for some people to come in, you know. Wait for some people to come in on this wonderful, glorious Sunday night. It's wonderful, glorious Sunday night. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Definitely thank you for the hearts. Thank you for joining. I see we have somebody that has joined. It might be my wife, because she's the moderator. Yep. And she will be moderating as usual. Thank you for the hearts. What's up, baby? We live. Who remembers, even if you watching this later on, who remembers those people from Baton Rouge who used to say that? I don't remember their names. It was two guys. There was a light-skinned guy that was skinny, and then there was a thicker guy that was about my color. And every time I go live, I think about them. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I'm just waiting for people to get in, but I will be replying to all comments tonight as they come in. I'm trying something a little bit different because I haven't really done that. Well, I did it on the Father's Day live, but I didn't do it the other times that I've done it. You know, I normally wait till the end of the live to do all of the comment replying and all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna try something different because I've noticed that it works better when you reply to all of the comments that come in as they come in. Yup. So who's having a good Sunday today? NSK Bank 666. What's up, Unc? What's up? I am an uncle of several people, maybe double digits now because of my wife. Shell Julie, hi Shell Julie. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining. Penny Grimes, hi. Thank you for joining tonight. Lovely Girls of Legends, hi. Hello. Thank you for joining. I will be replying to every comment as it comes in this evening. Thank you for the hearts. Definitely thank you for the hearts. Definitely appreciate it. We got people that came in, so we gonna go ahead and get started. First off, all glory go to God, none to me. I'm Rifka. That's the acronym stand for righteousness and faith increase abundantly. And hi, Genesis Dayana says hi. Julie says, hope your account grows. Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope your account grows too. W says, do you recommend a gay lifestyle? Oh, you're gonna ask me a hard question early on. I abide my life by what the Bible says. So that's what I go by because I'm a Christian rapper. So I go by what the Bible says about that. And the Bible doesn't condone it, so I can't condone it either. Brett says, yo. Genesis Diana says, hi. Penny Grimes says, have you downloaded Discord before? No, but I've heard of Discord. Bray says, hell to the nah. Bray, what you saying hell to the nah about? Pud says, hello. Oh, maybe they talking about the question that they asked. Bray says, can we watch hell to the nah on stream? What's hell to the nah? What's that? What's hell to the nah? I know they had a song called Hell No to the Nah, Hell to the Nah. Marija Thomas 6 said, hello, sir. Where are you from? I'm originally from Houston, Texas, but I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia, in the USA. Where are you from, Marija Thomas 6? Tree says, yo, I'm on iPod Touch 3GS. That's what's up. iPod Touch 3GS. That's from back in the day, huh? W says, that's a shame. Guess I'll stay deeply closeted. I'm not here to judge nobody's life or nothing like that. I'm just saying what I go by and what I live my life by. Pudge, bye-bye, Pudge. Thank you for coming in. Brett says, gas, GSP. Brett says, if you get pulled over, you cook. Pudge says, LGTG. I don't know what that means. Chase the Baller says, can you shout out my friend? No, I'm not saying that. You trying to get me to say inappropriate words. I don't appreciate that. But thank you for your comment. Gian Teresa says, can you say I love Syria? I don't have nothing against Syria, but I don't know much about it. Penny Grimes, have you heard about the drama on Roblox? Yeah, I did. I did read about that, man. And we got to keep the kids safe. I don't know what was going on there, but that was kind of jacked up that kids were getting lured on there. Man, these comments coming in quick. I'm gonna read everybody comment though, definitely. Bread don't do that. Brayers, your boy says no, no, no. Let me make sure I didn't miss nobody comment because I'm definitely reading everybody comment tonight. I'm reading everybody comment as it comes in tonight. I think I'm getting all of them. Yeah, okay. Let me continue where I left off at. I don't know how to read that name. Insko Sins yeah Mathumia Hala. Okay, hello. Pele says, can you mod me? Now my wife is the moderator because she always on here and I know she know what I don't like and what I do like because she my wife, you know what I'm saying? We've been with each other for 6 years, so she know exactly what I want to come in and what I don't. I don't really know you, so I can't do that. But I appreciate you asking and wanting to help me out, though. Definitely appreciate that. Brayers, your boy says, frowny face. Skinned Alive said, hi. Hi, Skinned Alive. Brayers' boy said, responded to Turtle. Skinned, I don't know what that means. Skinned Alive said, hello, just joined. Hello, thank you for joining. Skinned Alive. Chiller says, I liked and sub. Let me get a shout out. Chiller, shout out. I'm gonna shout out Chiller for liking and subbing to my channel today. I definitely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? We do this to grow our subs, so that's what's up. And to give information to everybody. W says Malcolm X or George Floyd. I like Malcolm X, as you can tell by the glasses, but George Floyd is very sad what happened to him, you know what I'm saying, around COVID time and all that. And I heard he's originally from Houston, Texas, which is where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm rocking the Rockets. I can't wait till the new season start. Love Slay says what? Brett says Malcolm X. So Brett appreciates Malcolm X or like Malcolm X over George Floyd. Okay. Bob says, do you want a cookie? Want a cookie for what? The GOAT said, hi, hello, the GOAT. Liam Gone Global says, no, you ain't reading my comment, dude. I'm reading all the comments tonight, man. Chill as they come in. I'm reading them as they come in. So go ahead and comment it up if you want me to talk to you and shout you out on the live. Chilla said, I liked and sub. Let me get a shout out. Oh, did you hear my shout out, Chilla? Because I definitely shouted you out. XWar says, now I want a cookie. What type of cookies y'all like? What's y'all favorite cookies? XWar. My favorite cookie when I was a kid, they used to be Oreo, but now throughout my life, I appreciate chocolate chip cookies. What type of cookies y'all like since somebody said I want a cookie? Who said I want a cookie? Who said now I want a cookie? Who said that? XY said now I want a cookie. Yeah, so that made me think about some cookies. Asmar said unboxing videos. Hello. Are you doing unboxing videos? That's what's up. Those do well, I see. Brett says we don't talk enough about who George Floyd actually was. Yeah, I don't know nothing about his background either, so I'm not going to get into that. I can't speak on George Floyd's background. I don't know nothing about his background. Lucky Frankie says YouTube verification. Love Slay says, what happened on Roblox? From what I know, Roblox, y'all know it's like metaverse and all that type. It's a game that a lot of kids like. And from what I read, there was a lot of luring going on of PDF files with luring kids on Roblox. So now they have a lawsuit against them because of that going on, which is very sad, man. As we gotta protect our kids, you know, and they say that Roblox didn't really put up a lot of parameters to protect the kids that were on there. As MR says, Unbox Emilio, hello. Brett says the media makes him look like a saint, but he was not. Okay, I don't know nothing about his background, but I know it's unfortunate what the cop did to him because that's not how they're trained. I got a nephew that's a cop, and I got a best friend that's a cop. You know, so thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Thank y'all for the likes. Definitely appreciate them. I see them coming in. I appreciate y'all. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not against. I like there are a lot of good cops out there, but when they do something that's against their training, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us not cops, so we definitely want them to do things according to their training, so that if we ever get stopped or pulled over or you know interrogated by them or something like that, that we're safe. You know what I'm saying? No matter what we do, they got certain training they gotta abide by. You know, thank y'all for the hearts, definitely. As more unboxing video said, please answer. I've answered everything, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. Please answer. Love Slay says, what happened on Roblox? I don't know what happened. I just said what happened, so I might have already answered your question. ASMR said, unboxing video, hello. Gian Teresa says, actually, I love the black people language. Love you, boy. Okay, I appreciate it. I ain't gonna take that like Michael on Good Times used to take when people call him boy. So hey, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I just talk like I talk. Lucky Frankie says SMH typo copy paste some stuff on my thing trying to multitask. SMH typo. Oh, okay, got you. You had typed something by mistake. Okay. D Roller 773 says, "Is that you, Calvin?" I'm not Calvin at all. I don't know who Calvin is. I just asked AI. Said hi. Hi. I just asked AI. XY said Roblox got shut down. Oh, I ain't know they got shut down all the way. Wow. They serious on that. Yeah, they gotta get it together and make sure kids are protected. Botan Hassan says, it's my birthday today. Can you shout me out too? Botan Hassan, happy birthday. Hope you have many, many more and have a blessed age, whatever age you are. I wish you many, many blessings in the name of Jesus Christ. Hope you're having a good birthday, Botan Hassan. Love Slay. Roblox did not get shut down. Okay, they didn't get shut down. Skinned Alive says, I own a Nissan GTR R34 Skyline. Okay, that's what's up. I'm not familiar with that vehicle. I probably seen it, but I'm not familiar with it. Love Slay says, I was literally playing it like 2 minutes ago, Roblox. Oh yeah, buy Nissan. Nissan pretty good. I think my next vehicle could possibly be a Nissan. I like driving Nissans when I rent cars and stuff like that, like the Altima and the Murano and all of those. Penny Grimes said, do you have any kids of yours? Yeah, I have a son, XWAR. It's getting shut down end of the week. Oh, okay. XWAR says they announced it today. Wow. Mr. Orange said, hi. Slay Queen said, what's up? Total Drama Edit said, shout out. Shout out Total Drama Edits with a whole bunch of Z's. Bob was timed out by turn 300 seconds. Tamara 300 seconds. Some people saying some crazy stuff. My wife having to moderate them. Chiller. No, I was gone MB. I don't know what that means. That might not be appropriate. I don't know. We gonna see later. See what you say later. Make sure we keep it appropriate. Total Drama Edit says, oh, I want a cookie. Y'all didn't tell me what y'all favorite cookies are. I'm looking for the people saying what their favorite cookies are. What's y'all favorite cookies? Don Williams said, hi. Hi, Don Williams. Mr. Orange said, yo, where you from, Louisiana? My family from Louisiana, and my dad grew up in northern Louisiana, so that's probably why I sound like this. I picked up his accent. Now, I'm originally from Houston, Texas, so that's why, but I got like a kind of northern Louisiana accent, kind of a Houston accent too. Casey said he like, because Casey is a name that can go, but I can't tell by the picture, so I'm not gonna say because I don't want to offend nobody. But Casey like sugar cookies. Thank you for answering. Slay Queen said, what's up? XY said they like oatmeal cookies. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for joining. People coming in and out. Thank you for the likes. Want to make sure that I acknowledge everybody. Brett says still sad though. Yeah, it is still sad about that Roblox stuff. If that's what y'all talking about. Gian Teresa said, I'm obsessed with your language. Oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, we all like different types of accents from all over, so I can definitely understand why you like one accent or another. Thank y'all for the emojis. Thank you for the likes, emoji, and like it up and heart it up. That's what's up. I appreciate y'all. XY said, and chocolate strawberries. They got chocolate strawberry cookies. I never had one of them. I bet that's good. XY said, and chocolate covered marshmallows. Yeah, those are good too. Who like roasted marshmallows? My mama, when I was a kid, used to do the roasted marshmallows. I used to do that on the stove and stuff. That was always fun and always tasted good. Matter of fact, I need to probably do that for my son. He'll probably like that. Slay Queen said, "What's up?" XY said, and mango flavored ice cream. Oh, you talking about what type of ice cream you like? Nah. Yeah, I like cookies and cream. That's probably my favorite. Then Bluebell used to have birthday cake. That was my favorite, but they kind of stopped making it. You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all remember birthday cake ice cream by Bluebell? Thank you for the likes. Thank y'all for joining. Hello. We chopping it up this evening. You know, Slay Queen said, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. What's up? That's what I think they say, but it's the YouTube emojis and symbol. Penny Grimes said, I had to do something and I liked and sub, but can I get a shout out? Shouting out Penny Grimes. I appreciate you liking and subbing the live. Definitely. Thank you for joining. Hopefully you can join again. Ronnie Morning Coffee said, OMC said hi. Slay Queen said hi. Hi, Ronnie Morning Coffee OMC. Slay Queens, hi. XY said, and a large strawberry milkshake. You really like strawberries, huh, XY? Slay Queen said, no, they didn't. I was just playing it. XY said, and Belgian cookie waffle, Belgian chocolate waffles. Okay. Yeah, them, I think I kind of know what Belgian waffle is. I bet that is good. Slay Queen said, oh, hi. XY said, and mini donuts. You like all the desserts, huh? Hey, y'all, I'm going to get into the content. I want to make sure I'm reading everybody's stuff as it comes in today. I'm definitely going to give y'all some tips about how to hold an engaging live. As y'all can see, I'm holding one right now because I'm reading all these comments and all these comments coming in. So Slay Queens said, put all the YouTube symbols up. Matt Deshaun Perito said, hi, thank you for joining, Matt Deshaun Perito. Sorry if I'm pronouncing stuff wrong. You know, we're going real quick. Casey said it's not getting shut down at all. He's lying. Oh, he's saying Roblox not getting shut down at all. He lying. They probably gonna have to get together and pay that money. Matt Deshaun Perito put a whole bunch of emojis up that's kind of different, but I appreciate them. Girly Pop said hi, Girly Pops. Girly Pops 1313 said hi. Matt Dion Perito said panic. Girly Pops 1313 said Gigi. XY said, how dare you call me a liar? Oh, they getting an argument in the comments about Roblox and all that being shut down. I ain't getting in that. I'm going to just read it. Girly Pops 1313 said, hi, Slay Queens, what is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Matrix Reloaded, which is Matrix 2 in the Matrix trilogy. That's my favorite. What's your favorite movie, Slay Queens? Matt Desan Perito said Soda Pop. A-Wax said chocolate chip. Girly Pop said 1313. Exclamation said Slay. Slay Queen said my big bro from Houston or Louisiana. Slay Queens. Boogie said changing. Are you changing off the channel? Well, thank you for joining anyway. Hope you come back another time. Thank y'all for joining the people that then came in. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying chopping it up with y'all. I'm reading all comments tonight. And I'm going to give tips when the comments dry out, but I'm reading all the comments so I can talk to y'all and chop it up. So if you want me to say something to you, read your comment or whatever, shout you out, let me know, and I definitely will. Matt Deshaun Perito said, I liked and subscribe. Appreciate you subscribing, Matt Deshaun Perito. And thank you for the comments as well. Thank you for the hearts. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for being in here. Skinned Alive said, McDonald's is the best. Yeah, McDonald's used to go. I don't really, it is good. It is good. I don't really eat it anymore because thank y'all for the emojis. I don't really eat it anymore as much because, you know, I easily get fat. So I can't really eat McDonald's. I'm going to get fat. But some people can and they stay skinny. I used to like getting the 20-piece chicken McNuggets. I used to always get that for lunch and stuff when I used to teach at the high school when I taught high school band back in the day. That's my go-to, the 20-piece chicken McNugget from McDonald's. What's y'all favorite meal from McDonald's? I'd like to know. Casey said question mark. Oh, Casey, LOL. Okay, I said it right. Okay, cool. Skinned Alive, I liked and subbed an hour ago. Skinned Alive, thank you for liking and subbing to the page. I appreciate you. X1 said, excuse me, but I have to buy some cookies now. All right, if I go and buy you some cookies, go ahead and enjoy. I know talking about them cookies and talking about certain foods and desserts definitely make you hungry. Thank y'all for the emojis. Thank y'all for the hearts. I saw something just pop up. If I missed them, you know, I wasn't trying to. I definitely appreciate y'all. Boogie said 13th. Okay. Slay Queen said me. Slay Queen said me too. Valencia Paul said hi. Hi, Valencia Paul. Is that my sorrow? I'm not sure. But hi, Valencia. Thank you for joining tonight. Boogie, can you give me a shout out? I've never had a shout out on live before. Hey, what's up? I want to shout out Boogie. Thank you for joining tonight. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being on the live. You know what I'm saying? I'm honored that I could give you your first shout out. It means a lot to me. Thank y'all for the likes. I see them going up. Thank y'all for being up in here. Gian Teresa said, actually, I'm from Syria and my language is Arabic, but I can understand your language very well. That's what's up, man. It seems like people from other countries learn English easier than people in America learn other languages. I know I took Spanish a lot when I was in school. I took it in high school, 2 years in high school. I took 2 years in college, and I'm not fluent. I understand some stuff, and I can say, mi español is muy poquito. You know what I'm saying? It's real small what I can say. But it was hard to learn, you know, but I understand a lot of it when I hear it. You know, not all of it, but I understand a lot of it. Boogie retracted that message. I was about to read it. Valencia Paul said, hi, Valencia Paul. Thank y'all for joining. I see some people came in. Thank y'all for coming in. You know what I'm saying? Sit back, chill, say, if you want to say something, you want me to shout y'all, let me know, and I definitely will. Yo, Neon Dragon, thank you for the heart. Neon Dragon said, yo, that's what Neon Dragon said. That's what's up. Junie said, I don't know how to read. I think that's Chinese. No, that's Korean. I believe that's Korean. Junie, let me know, is that Korean? It looks like Korean to me because Korean's more boxed with their letters. And I'm a black belt in Taekwondo, actually. So Taekwondo is the martial arts that originates from Korea. So that's how I kind of know. I think that's Korean, if I'm not mistaken. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for the hearts. And on one of my last music videos that I'm going to do in a month or two, you will see me doing some Taekwondo in that music video. Just to let y'all know, just give y'all like a little sneak peek or a hit. It's going to be a good one, I'm telling you. Neon Dragon said, hi. Hi, Neon Dragon. Thank y'all for the hearts. Definitely love it and appreciate it. Thank y'all for the likes. DTI Diva said 731. Thank y'all for the hearts. Definitely appreciate and the emojis. DTI Diva said 731 said, hi. Slay Queens K-Pop Demon Hunter. Okay, that's what Slay Queen said. Slay Queen said Houston. Oh, your brother. I remember what you said earlier. I think you said your big bro from Houston or something like that. But you said, no, I'm still here as my little brother type random stuff in the chat. I'm so sorry. Oh, I appreciate your little brother typing random stuff in the chat. Which one is your little brother? Who's your little brother in the chat? I got to get a drink of water. I've been doing a lot of talking. But I appreciate your little brother. Who's your little brother? Definitely keep commenting. Keep them comments going. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm basically, the way I'm doing this live right now, I'm basically showing you by example how to hold an engaging live. As you can see, I'm showing example. I might not even have to get to my notes because reading all these comments, I'm going to just keep reading the comments. I'll get to the notes if the comments go silent for a little bit, but if not, I'm going to keep on reading all the comments. Casey said, no, you didn't. K-Side, thank you for the hearts. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for joining. I see some new people came in. No, you didn't, Kai-Side, if that makes sense. My wife said, thank you all. Tamara Nate, that's my wife. She's moderating tonight. Slay Queen said, hi. My wife retracted her message. Thank you for the hearts. Skin the Live said, welcome. Sash Squash said, sup, you make this face, please. Smile big. Is that the face you wanted me to make? Tamara Nate said, thank you all for the likes, subs, and comments. Definitely appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it. Skin the Live said, all right, I gotta go, man. Have a blessed day. Peace out. Thank you for joining. You have a blessed day, blessed night, and blessed week as well. And see you next Sunday. Matter of fact, I'm going to let y'all know I always go live every Sunday. Thank y'all for joining. I go live every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe Central Time if I'm in Texas. I'm from Houston, so I'm in Texas a lot. But most times I'm in Atlanta, so I would go live. Thank y'all for the hearts, definitely. I would go live 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, usually every Sunday. If I'm not, I'll put an announcement on my community tab, letting people know that I won't be going live that day. Okay. Kefkaz Litter said, "Hi, chocolate, bro. Hi. I'm more caramel than chocolate, but I take it." GTA 6 Clip said, "Please shout me out." All right, cool. I want to shout out GTA 6 Clips. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all the emojis tonight. I definitely appreciate you being in the live. Thank y'all for the likes. I see the emojis that was popping up. Thank you for the hearts. I definitely appreciate them. Shouted out GT6 Clips. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for joining the live tonight. Sasquatch says Siberia. What's going on in Siberia? Phil Alexander said, "Hello, can you give me a shout out? It would be my first." For real? There's a lot of people first shout out. Why is people first shout out? All right. I don't mind. Phil Alexander, you know what I'm saying? I want to shout you out. Thank you for joining the live tonight. Thank you for commenting. Definitely appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming on. You know, I appreciate what you're doing. You know, I appreciate you for engaging. GTA 6 Clips said, "Please shout me out." I think y'all already shouted out GTA 6 Clips. I shouted you out. Haley said, "Hi, sorry I'm late, LOL." Hey, Haley, I think I recognize you from coming in here before. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know, I started at 9, but long as you come in, all that matters is that you're here now. You know, I appreciate you coming in, Haley. Joseph Crump say, "What's happening, bro? Ham? What's up, bro? Ham? That's my KK South brother. You know what I'm saying? From TSU. You know, we bros, we both faces and all that. Thank you for joining, bro. Ham. Definitely appreciate you. Thank y'all for the hearts. You know what I'm saying? GTA 6 Clip said, "Please shout me out." GTA 6 Clip said, "Please shout me out." I shouted you out, GTA 6 Clips. I hope I say your name right. Yeah, I shouted you out. Darlene Paul said, "Please can you give me a shout out? My name is Mike." Darlene, but it say your name, Darlene Paul, but I shout you out. What's up, Mike? Thank you for joining the live tonight. Thank you for commenting. Thank y'all for the likes. I see them up there. Thank y'all for the people that came in, coming in and out. You know what I'm saying? GTA 6 Clip saying, "Please shout me out." Darlene Paul said, "Hi." Hi, Darlene Paul. Please give me a Darlene Paul. Please give me a shout out. My name is Mike. I gave the shout out. Skin the Loud said hi again. Goldie J says, "Love from South Africa." Am I right? Is that flag South Africa? Let me know in the comments if I'm right about that flag being South Africa. Me and my wife want to go to South Africa. You know what I'm saying? That's like my dream trip, to go to South Africa. And one day we gonna go. Like, I really want to go out there. You know what I'm saying? That's the country in Africa I really want to visit. Abdullah Al June said hi. Hussy, you baby said, "Can I get a shout out?" Let me make sure that, okay. What's up, Hussy, you baby? Thank you for joining the live tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm shouting you out if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, y'all. This live is about how to hold an engaging YouTube live. And as you see, I've been on here for 28 minutes engaging everybody. And that's what I've been doing, is basically what you do. You know, I got some notes to get to in order, but I think I'm showing you by example how you need to run your live. But I can specifically talk about certain things that you need to do to hold an engaging live. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the hearts. As well, near the end, after I get through all these comments, I'm responding to every comment tonight. I'm reading everybody comment until they run out. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all kicking it with me, I'm gonna be on here kicking it with y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the people that came in. I see you. I see y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for the hearts. Boogie, my little brother, was on my phone typing random stuff. He was on my account. Oh, he was on the Boogie account. Okay. That's what's up. I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? We welcome everybody up in here. GTA, we like the church. We welcome everybody. GTA 6 Clip said, "Can I get a shout out?" Shout me out, please. GTA 6 Clip said, ah, I shouted you out. Damn, help me out with that name. The boy Angie 12 said, Jesus loves you. Yes, I know, and Jesus loves you too. Sasquatch retracted their message. GTA 6 Clip said no. I don't know what they replying to. Sasquatch said, hell yeah. GTA 6 Clip said, please shout. Tamron the Tay said, GT 6 Clip said he's going to shout you out as soon as he sees the comment. Oh, okay, yeah, I saw the comment. Wyatt said hi. Hussy Baby said that took ages. Yeah, I'm reading all the comments. That's probably why I did, because there's a lot of comments coming in. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the people that's come in and out. Thank y'all for joining. Sorry it took so long, but I gotta get to all the comments in order. You know what I'm saying? And then I get to everybody. Digma Spencer said, I just subbed. Thank you for subbing. Thank you. That's what's up. Hey. And I'd like to take this time to invite everybody to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, because I do these lives every Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And usually I'm going to be giving a tip on how to grow your YouTube channel. It seems like those videos are doing pretty good. Mainly, I like to give tips on how to make extra money flexibly so you can pursue your dreams. Y'all know I'm an actor. Well, maybe some of y'all don't know. And I'm a rapper, a Christian rapper. So in order to do that full time, I make money from that stuff. But you have to have a regular job, too, because that stuff is not consistent. Well, not a regular job. You got to have flexible gigs, too, because that stuff is not consistent. So I like to give tips and different tricks and things that you can do to be able to pursue your dreams with flexible income streams coming in. You know what I'm saying? Residually, or if you going to a flexible job where you can work whenever you want to work. That's what I like to share on my channel, as well as my rapping and my acting, because that's what the channel was built on. And those videos, YouTube seem to keep giving regular views. So I'm gonna definitely keep putting up the acting and the rapping videos up, but I'm also do these tip lives and all that kind of stuff for people as well. All right, thank y'all for the likes. I definitely appreciate it. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all that enjoyed. Then I'm gonna look at these. I'm gonna get back to reading the comments. And Digma Spencer, if I did not say thank you for subbing, thank you for subbing. Wyatt said hi. I just joined the stream. Hi, hello, thank you for joining. Wyatt said hi. My wife said hi. Haley, Vaughn and Dirk fans said hi. Sarah Balby said hi, hello. Carlos Daniel Almanzar Uloa said, what's up? Slay Queen said, can you give me a shout out, not to be a burden? I thought I shouted out Slay Queens, but you've been here rocking with me for a minute, really since it started. So I like to shout out Slay Queens. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for commenting. I really appreciate everything that you've added to the live tonight. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for the likes. I see them going up. I definitely appreciate that. Carlos Daniel Almanzar Luoa said, what's up? Chrissy Vaughn said, what are your goals and dreams? What do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Okay, that's good. My biggest goal right now is growing my YouTube channel to the point where I'm monetized with, I got 2 YouTube channels, to the point where it's monetized. I'm close. Each channel is doing something weird. This channel has subscribers. I get subscribers all the time. Got subscribers I need, but don't have the watch hours. But what I'm realizing is that the lives that I'm doing every Sunday is helping me get the watch hours. So those of you that want to get those watch hours, one of the watch hour tricks is to do lives on a regular basis, because you can upload those lives. When you upload those lives to your channel to be on demand, YouTube lets you keep those watch hours that you got from being on live, as well as the watch hours that you get after the live is posted. So that's been helping me on that channel to get the watch hours. On my other channel, HBCU Culture, I'm getting the watch hours easy. and I'm getting the subscribers, but it's a newer channel. So I got like 340 subs on my HBCU Culture channel right now. And there's some people in this live who support the HBCU Culture channel. I really appreciate y'all. The watch hours, I get those all the time. I do like HBCU college tours and HBCU events and footage and put up vlogs and stuff on there from HBCU events. But I'm trying to get the subscribers on that one. I'm almost to 500. I got like 160 to go on that one, and I'll be able to get super chats and all that. And then I'm at 1,300 watch hours, so I had to get 1,300 minus 3,000 is what? Who quick with math? I don't got to calculate. I can probably figure it out though. 1,300 minus 3,000 is, it's not 2,700, it's 1,700. So I need 1,700 more watch hours on that channel, and then I'll be monetized on the HBCU Culture channel. So it'll probably be monetized very soon, matter of fact. But my goals, that's my goal. And also I'm about to put out an album. My goal is to put out the album in hopefully this year, by the end of this year or the beginning of 2026. That's a goal. And what's another goal for 5 years? 5 years from now, what do I hope to accomplish 5 years from now? 100,000 YouTube subscribers on this channel, definitely. And maybe a series regular on a sitcom, because I like sitcoms. I'm an actor as well, for those that don't know. Or a contract to be the face of a brand and do commercials for them on a regular basis. That's what I hope to accomplish in the next 5 years, just off the top of my head. Like, I know I'm good at commercials. I get commercials a lot easier than I get the regular type of movie. Although I've done some indie films and stuff like that, but I get commercials way more frequently. And I'm gonna have another commercial I'm gonna be posting pretty soon when they get it up and the footage is up. I can't tell y'all what it is yet, but I will post it on the channel when it's out. But what I mean by like the face of a brand is like the State Farm guy, Jake from State Farm. You know, he do all the commercials for State Farm, or like Flo from Progressive Insurance. I keep saying insurance people, or like that dude that do the Arby's commercials. He's the voiceover, Ving Rhames. I think that's Ving Rhames, if I'm not mistaken. He do the voiceover for that. He never seen, but he the regular person you always hear on that. So he got a contract with them, you know, and a lot of times those can be more lucrative than, thank y'all for the hearts, those can be more lucrative than doing movies, because it's regular income coming in. A lot of times when you do a movie or you do a TV show, when that movie's done filming, that money's done. You might get residuals, you know what I'm saying, or on royalties from the movie, but they're not going to be as high, and through the years they're going to go down. With TV shows, when that TV show stops filming, you're going to get residuals when they play it, but the money not going to be as much. So it's good to have, you know, those regular commercials, because those if you the face of a brand, their brand gonna be filming commercials all the time, as y'all see. So I want to be the face of a brand in 5 years. What are your goals and dreams and aspirations for 5 years, Chrissy Vaughn? I'd like to read yours as well. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for the emojis. I saw them coming in when I was explaining what my goals were. What are yours? And some of y'all put y'all goals for the next 5 years in the chat. We'd like to read some of them off. I'd like to know what your goals are, because hearing other people's goals and aspirations can be very inspiring. You know what I'm saying? To just hear what other people are aspiring to do. And we all here to grow together. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for the hearts. Y'all know me. Some of y'all know I reply to your channel. I sub to your channel. I look at some videos. I comment. I like. You know, I don't do the sub for sub thing, you know what I'm saying? But I will sub, you know, and comment and all that good stuff. Because a lot of times people sub for sub. I've been seeing a lot of that on threads. People don't comment on nothing, and then later on after you sub to their channel, they unsub from your channel. That don't help nobody. If I sub to your channel, I'm gonna stay sub to your channel, and I'm gonna comment as I see videos come in and stuff. A lot of times, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna look at your shorts, because I be having a whole bunch of stuff to do. So it's easier for me to look at your shorts and comment on several shorts and like the short and all that kind of stuff. But if there's a long form video that I'm really interested in, I will watch that and I will comment on that as well. And for those that's joining, thank y'all for coming in and all that good stuff. What I'm doing is I'm showing the example of how to hold an engaging live. I'm going to get to some of the specific things that I'm doing in a little bit once I read all the comments. But I'm showing an example of how to hold an engaging live. The number one way to hold an engaging live, thank y'all for the emojis, is to make sure that you, thank y'all for the emojis, thank you for the hearts, thank you for the comments. I see congratulations stuff coming in, all that kind of stuff, and the likes. I appreciate it. The number one way to hold an engaging live is to make sure that you acknowledge everybody and everything that's going on. That's the number one way to hold an engaging live. Acknowledge when people come in, acknowledge when people leave. Acknowledge the likes coming in. Acknowledge all the emojis coming in on the side. Thank y'all for the emojis. Thank y'all for the hearts. Read everybody's comments if you can. Shout people out when they ask you to shout them out. You know what I'm saying? All of that is how you hold an engaging live. That's the example of how to do it. You know, so I've been on here 40 minutes so far, talking to everybody, chopping it up, having a good time. You know, another way is to be natural, like you talking to somebody on FaceTime. Don't treat it like, you know, weird. Talk to your live audience like you're talking to them individually, chopping it up with them. It's not, you know, it's real easy. That's how you hold people on there. All right, let me get back to these comments. Carlos Danielle Almanzar Uloa said, do you like GTA? What's GTA, Carlos? I don't know what GTA is. Let me know. My wife Tamara say she's moderating. She said, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Likes, comment, subs. Thank y'all. Zoe said, hi, I'm Zoe. Hi, Zoe. Thank you for joining the live tonight. Jalen said, what's up? What's up, Jalen? Antipatic Canal said hi. Hi, Antipatic Canal. I wonder when you press that, what it do when you press the wave. Really what it do, it make all this information stuff come up. But but you can kind of like move, but I'm not gonna move nobody comment. My wife doing that. But I like the comment. I appreciate your comment. Zoe said, hi, I'm Zoe. Hi, Zoe. I haven't done a highlight today. Another tip. Press that highlight button on the side when you're doing your lives, because those upload as shorts, or those will give you more content to put on your channel that you don't really got to do a lot of work for. So I didn't press it yet, but I'm pressing it right now. Joseph Crump said, my frat brother said, was at the hill on yesterday, Broham. What's going on at the hill? You was moving your daughter in on the hill. The hill is Prairie View A&M University. For those that don't know, that's where I went to college. He went to my rival school, Texas Southern University, and we're gonna have that Labor Day Classic going on. Is it next? No, weekend after next. Next weekend is the SWAC MEAC Challenge. I may go to that and go live, not on this channel, but on my HBCU Culture channel, showing the battle, the fifth quarter, the zero quarter, all that good stuff on the HBCU Culture channel. If y'all want to see that, go to the HBCU Culture channel and sub. You'll know it's me because you'll see me in some of the videos on there or in some of the thumbnails, but not all of them, because most times I highlight different colleges in the HBCU community on that channel. What's up? How did it go, man? How did it go on the hill when you was on there yesterday? That's what's up. You going to the game? I know it's in Houston. Labor Day Classic. Zoe said, I subbed and liked your stream. Thank you for subbing and liking the stream, Zoe. I definitely appreciate that and appreciate you for joining tonight. Carlos Danielle Almanzar Uloa said, I subscribe. Thank you for subscribing, Carlos. I definitely appreciate that. Carlos Daniel Almanzar Ulois, and he said, and he liked. And if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. I probably am. I'm not doing it on purpose. Thank y'all for the likes. I see them likes keep on going up. Thank y'all for the hearts. Zoe said I sub. Thank you for subbing, Zoe. I think that was a different Zoe because the picture changed. So I think I got two Zoes in the stream right now. Allah Muhammad said, have a nice day. Have a nice day, Allah Muhammad. Hopefully see you in the stream again soon. Carlos Almanzor said hi. Cole Anderson said hi. Cole Anderson said hi. Cole Anderson said hi. Joshua Faria said hi. Slay Queen said thank you. Maybe that was for the shout out earlier. I'm not sure. Cole Anderson, what is your favorite food? Cole, you still in here? My favorite food is boiled crawfish because I'm Creole. So that's my favorite meal and my favorite food to eat. Cole Anderson said, how do you get subs? Okay, that's a good question to answer. I like giving YouTube tips. You can get subs by going live, as you see on here. Thank you for the heart. You get subs by making short videos. That's how you get subs quick. Going live and making engaging shorts. You get subs in batches by doing that. Matter of fact, that's what my last live was about. If you want to know how to get subs easily, look down my live feed on my channel, and there's a video that gives you detailed information about how to do that as well. Another way to get subs is go on people's channel that's looking for threads. Threads is a good way. If you're on threads, it's a good YouTube community on there, creators that are on threads. And a lot of people put their channel on threads because they want exposure. So I was going to talk about this in another live, but I'll talk about it right now since you're talking about subs. This is another way to get batch subs. Go click on those people's channels, sub to their channel, watch videos, comment, and give a good comment. Don't just say, hi, I'm here. Say something about the video. You know what I'm saying? Genuinely be interested in people's content. And then that's going to draw them back to your page because they're going to wonder who sub into my stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come to your page and your content, watch it, and they may sub to you. Don't ask them to sub to you because that kind of turns people off. You want to do it in a way where they automatically sub to you. And that's helped me get a lot. Matter of fact, my first 1,000 followers, I used to do that a lot. Now, Threads wasn't around back then. But what I would do is with a lot of different artists, I would do that. I would sub to their channel and comment on their videos and stuff like that. And in turn, people would do that. Eventually, they would come to my channel and do that with me, matter of fact. So that works well as well. So hopefully that answered your question. But I have a lot of videos on my channel and in my live stream that I tell you how to get subs easy as well. Lorenzo Rice said, hi. Hi, Lorenzo. Thank you for joining. I used to go to church with a dude named Lorenzo back in Houston at my dad's church. I think his name wasn't White. I think that's a football player, Lorenzo White. Or maybe it was. Chrissy Vaughn said, those are great goals. Bravo. Thank you. Thank you. Antonio Paul said, can you fight? Yeah, I can fight. I hope I can fight. I'm a black belt in Taekwondo, but I can fight. But my last fight wasn't, I only fight if I have to, and hopefully I never have to fight again. My last fight was in college. Yeah, it was at a college birthday party for somebody I used to date. Sorry, babe. I ain't gonna go into too much detail. But the boy, I think I told you about this, matter of fact, babe. But the fight I got into, this dude who was my girlfriend at the time's roommate's boyfriend had heard that I wasn't really getting along with my girlfriend's roommate or whatever. And then he was drunk and then he came at me, I'm minding my own business. And he came at me like charged at me trying to fight me or whatever. He was on the football team. I wasn't on the football team. I was in the band. So he was bigger than me. I'm like 6 feet. He was about 6'2", 6'3", and he probably weighed a little bit more. But the dude charged at me, and I'm in 2 fraternities, right? So both of my frat brothers, I'm in my Iota Phi Theta fraternity incorporated. That's the 9th one in the Divine Nine, the brown and gold. I remember Kappa Psi National Honorary Band fraternity. And all of my frat brothers, not all of them, but a lot of my frat brothers were there. So, of course, when he charged at me, I ain't had to do nothing. All my frat brothers just charged him. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. They didn't beat him up or nothing like that. They were just trying to hold him off of me. But then I noticed he was still trying to get at me. You know what I'm saying? So when he was still trying to get at me, I was like, okay, I ain't going to be able to get out of this. So I kind of moved around to get to him, you know what I'm saying, as he was trying to get to me, and it was on like popcorn, and I had knocked him in the bushes and got on top of him, started beating him down and all that kind of stuff, which I'm not really proud of that, but I had to defend myself because it's basically fight or flight, especially when you're dealing with somebody that's bigger than you and way more than you, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to fight, you know what I'm saying? I'm not condoning fighting at all, but if you have to defend yourself if somebody's just not letting up, then you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, then the fight ended when the cops came. So my frat brothers and all that kind of stuff tried to pull me off of them, get me away so the cops wouldn't come after me or whatever. It's crazy. But this was like 2000. I was in college. It had to be 2005 or 2006. So it was back then. That was a while back. So hopefully I don't have to get no more fights in my life. I don't want to have to fight nobody no more. But yes, I can fight. I do P90X. currently to keep myself in shape and get ready for my next music video. You know, that's a lot of MMA and that's a lot of MMA type stuff. I do Tabo, which goes over a lot of kickboxing type stuff. And of course, I remember all of my moves from when I was in Taekwondo. It comes naturally if you get into something, because I trained as a kid from 6 to 12. Let me get back to the comments. Foma Gans said, one question. Foma Gans said, hi. Hi, Foma Gans. Joseph Crump said, full-time voice acting. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I know you like the voice acting. My friend, bro, he want to get into voice acting. I want to get into it too, but I got to give me a studio in my house before I can do that. But yeah, that dude Ving Rhames on the Arby's commercials, that's a real good example of a very successful voice actor who's the voice of Arby's. You know, it would be cool to have a gig like that. But I want to do one where I'm the face of the company or whatever. I'm actually in there acting and all that kind of stuff. What's some other commercials or some other brands where people are the face of the brand that's not insurance? All these insurance people coming to mind, and then the restaurant people, but I'm trying to figure out something that's not insurance. Antonio Paul said, I want to own a semi-truck one day. I am a company driver right now. That's Antonio Paul's goal and aspiration. And you will own it. Keep striving for it, and you definitely will own it. It's definitely very lucrative to do that. Thank you for sharing your goals and aspirations, Antonio Paul. If anybody else wants to share their goal and aspiration, go ahead and put it in the chat. I'll read it out loud. Minnell Lois Cap said, I'm lying. I recorded him. I'm not sure who you talking about. He recorded. Chrissy Vaughn said, well, I'm a wife. Oh, this is Chrissy Vaughn's goal and aspiration, because she the one that asked me about my goals and aspirations first. Chrissy Vaughn said, well, I'm a wife and have 2 children, so I love to have more kids and just be the best wife to my husband and create a loving home for my family. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful and beautiful, and I wish the best for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I wish y'all God's blessings and many more children and many more happy years together. Thank you for sharing that, Chrissy Vaughn. Thank you for the hearts. Chrissy Vaughn said, I also make jewelry and would love to do more farmers markets with my little jewelry shop. That's what's up too. That's what's up too. What type of jewelry do you make? What type of jewelry do you make, Chrissy Vaughn? That's what's up. My mother-in-law, she just had a jewelry sale maybe 2 weeks ago. She goes by Vintage Mama. She has a vintage shop in Little 5 Points in Atlanta. So if any of y'all live in Atlanta and like vintage attire, check out my mother-in-law's vintage shop, because she has a lot of goodies in there that people like. A lot of celebrities have been in there as well before, getting stuff and taking pictures, like Tiana Taylor, Dwight Howard. I forget the other chat. Babe, put the other person that was in the vending shop before, that dude, before I moved out here. He been in a lot of movies. He was in the movie, I believe, with Megan Good or whatever, like a crazy dude in that movie with light eyes and stuff. But yeah, cool. That's what's up. Yeah, I wish you much more success with your jewelry too. And I know how it is being a salesperson, because I sell too. I sell on eBay. I have it's kind of like a jewelry piece. My armbands, my wristbands that I call them. And when this channel gets monetized, I'm going to because you can put up your own products and stuff like that. I'm gonna put the wristbands on sale for whoever want them on this channel and stuff like that. That's kind of like a jewelry piece, I guess. But I also sell, I resell on eBay from things I get at thrift stores and stuff that people would want as well. Digma Spencer said, I love your energy and vibes. How's your day been? My day been pretty good, actually. How's your day been? It's been a good Sunday. Things going well. This is the highlight of my day, because y'all coming on here chopping it up with me. I definitely appreciate y'all. So y'all are the highlight of my day to day, getting to chop it up with y'all, and the fact that y'all on here. Because you know, when you get on here going live, you never know if people going to be in there rocking with you. Yeah, you never know if it's going to be 0 people in there. You know, so I definitely appreciate y'all coming in, giving the likes, giving the hearts, all that good stuff, and being in here. Joseph Crump said, yeah, we moved her in on Saturday, bro. That's what's up, man. I'm glad it went well. Tamara Nate said, awesome goals at Joseph Crump, Chrissy Vaughn, and Antonio Paul. Joseph Crump said, it was good, bro. Yeah, I'll be at the Classic, bro, Ham. Yeah, I'll probably be watching it on Swag TV. On my phone, or casting it or whatever. I won't be there because of course it's in Houston. But good luck, because you know we got that good coach now. So this will be the test. He been talking all that noise, so I hope he can back it up. You know what I'm saying? I hope he can back it up. Tamron Tay says, Killer Mike. Killer Mike, Killer Mike, yeah, Killer Mike was in my mother-in-law's shop as well. She took a picture with him. So a lot of different celebrities in the Atlanta area go to my mother-in-law's shopping little 5 points called Vintage Mama. Yeah. Mario Van Peoples, he took a picture in there before I moved out there. It's my mother-in-law, Vintage Mama. If y'all look on her Instagram, she probably has photos with all of the people I'm naming at Vintage Mama on Instagram. Dr. Jamal Bryant, the preacher. Yeah, him too. Definitely. Jen Surfa said, it's my birthday. Can I get a shout out, please? Jen, hopefully you ain't gone, but if you are, hopefully you come back and watch the replay. Happy birthday, Jen Surfa. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a good birthday, and I wish you many, many more. Chrissy Vaughn says, I make a mix of beaded jewelry with gold, filled, and sterling silver materials. Feminine, dainty jewelry for everyday wear. Okay, that's what's up. Y'all go check out Chrissy Vaughn jewelry. Sounds pretty cool for women. Chrissy Vaughn, do you have videos showcasing your jewelry on your YouTube channel? If you do, go ahead and check her out, y'all. Jen Safra says, I have a question. What's your question? Thank y'all for joining. I see some people that came in and out. Definitely see you coming in. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate y'all. I feel like a radio host. You know what I'm saying? Doing these mugs, because radio hosts got to keep on going, keep it flowing. Thank y'all for the hearts the whole time. Let's see. I have a question. Tamron Tay says, sounds great. At Chrissy Vaughn. Jen Surfa says, do you know Stray Kids, the K-pop group? No, I don't know Stray Kids, the K-pop group, but my goddaughter, I'm going to ask her if she knows Stray Kids, the K-pop group, because she's a K-pop fan. So the next time I talk to her, I'm going to ask her if she knows who they are, so she can educate me on who Stray Kids are. Jen Safar said question mark, so I answered the question. But yeah, cool. I know, well, there's some Korean cats that I know of, but I can't remember their name right now. But I resell on eBay, so I have some of their, whenever I see those Korean guys, K-pop shirts, I always pick them up because they are a big K-pop group. And I have some like K-pop trading cards in my eBay store as well that I sold those. I'm trying to remember the name of that K-pop group. If y'all know the name of that Korean K-pop group, those guys, put it in the chat so I can name them, because I don't remember their name right now. It's not coming to my mind. Gordon Lewitsky says, you should listen to Golden. What's Golden? Thank y'all for the likes. I see the likes going up. Jensen Fire says, it's an 8-boy group that speaks Korean. Oh, is that Stray Kids? The 8 boys I'm talking about? That might be who I was, who I buy the stuff when I see it. There's just a lot of those guys. That might be who I'm talking about. Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. I asked her if she knows who they are either. Jensen Fires, do you have Stray Kids cards? They already sold, if that's who you're talking about. That's who I was talking about, Stray Kids. Was I describing the right people? It might have been, because it really sounds like them. It really does sound like that's who it is. I sold them already. If I find some more, I will try to let you know if I find some more on the live. When I come on, and if I find some more, I'll announce that I have more of the trading cards for the Stray Kids, if that's their names. I'm not sure. Yeah, but it might be. So I've came to the bottom, but I'm gonna start going over more content until some more people have some more questions and stuff like that. Since I've gotten to thank y'all for the heart. Since I've gotten to the bottom of the comments that people were saying, I definitely appreciate y'all's comments. What I've been doing is I've been showing how to hold an engaging live. It's been 58 minutes right now, about 59, and I've been engaging people for all 58 minutes, as you can see. And I'm going to tell y'all some of the tips on what's going through my mind and my thought process of how I've been able to do that. Jen Surfa says, do you have Jen Surfa says, I will subscribe so you can do a stream and let me know. Okay, I'll let you know if I find some more Stray Kids items when I'm out in thrift stores looking for items to sell on eBay. because they definitely sound, they're definitely a popular group. Chrissy Vaughn said, I got to jump off, but I liked and subbed. Have a blessed day. Thank you for joining, Chrissy Vaughn, and have a great evening. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. I see some more people came in. Thank y'all for joining. Thank you for the hearts. I see those on the side. Thank y'all for the likes. I've been seeing the likes going up. Thank y'all for the hearts. Yep, so I ain't got to do the introduction no more. I always have notes, and I'm going to get into why. A good tip that they give about when you do a live is have something to talk about. Thank y'all for the hearts on the side. Make an outline before you go live. That's very important so that there's no dead time, because people may not be saying anything in the comments, or you may get to the bottom of the comments. My wife Tamara Tay said, thank you, Jen and Chrissy. You may get to the bottom of your comments, and if you don't have nothing to talk about, then the people gonna leave. If there's any silence, the people's gonna leave. So make sure that you avoid silence on your lives. That's another tip to holding an engaging live, because that happened to me last week. I had got silent for a little bit, and I forgot my thought, and then the people left right away. And right after they left, I remember what I wanted to say, so I was able to use them leaving. Yeah, so yeah, definitely make sure. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for the laughing. Thank y'all for the emojis that y'all giving on the side. Definitely make sure you avoid silence on your lives. That's a tip as well. Go in and out of commenting on everybody's comment. That's another tip that keeps an engaging live. Comment on everybody's comment as it comes in. As y'all know that seen me go live before, normally, I usually don't do all the comments. I do the comments at the very beginning usually, and then I go through all my content, and then I go through all the comments after I'm done going through the content. But a lot of those people leave when you do that. So I realized that that wasn't really the best way to go about it. So when I noticed when I did lives where I read everybody's comments as the live was going on, people stayed on a lot longer and it was a lot more engaging. So that's why when you're doing a live, you got to read the people comments the whole time, because they want to talk to you and they want to engage with you, and they might want you to do a shout out for them right away. So if you don't get to them, they gonna think you ignoring them. And I just had some more comments coming in, so let me get to these. L330 Lambo Fam and Cruising said, ST33L said, hi, hello, thank you for joining. Me sub, appreciate your subbing, definitely. My mouth getting dry, gotta give me some more water. Thank you for subbing. Jen Safras said, bro, I am so tired and my phone battery is at 18%, but I will stay on your live. Oh, wow, thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate that you want to stay on my live when your phone going dead. That's what's up. That means a lot. That really touched my heart. That really touched my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on here working for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm working for y'all, giving y'all information that I've learned. On mine, L330 Lambo Fan and Crimzoon ST331 said mine 6. Thank y'all for joining. Thank you for the comments. Your phone on 6%? Is that what's going on? Tadio Moonies said hello. Hello, Tadio Moonies. And if I pronounce your name wrong, sorry, charge it to my head, not my heart. L3030 Lambo Fan said, yup. Oh, your phone at 6%. Okay. That's what's up. You got one of these. I need to get them to when I'm able to do my monetization or whatever on the channel, I need to get these people to give me a promo or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or a tag where I'm showing people stuff they can use. But these, like the mugs, these battery packs you can stick on the back of your phone, and you can take them anywhere and you can still use your phone while it's on. It's not like it's on the charger. Now, of course, while I'm on the live, I can't put this on there. But do you got one of these? That might help while you charge. But I know a lot of times when you put your phone on the car charger, a lot of times those will have shorts. You can't really use your phone on those after a while because you got to keep it in the right place and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of ghetto, matter of fact. We need some new cars like that as well. Jensen Frost said, bro, I might be cooked because I am on my parents' room and they are asleep and I am hungry, but I will stay on your live. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it with a whole bunch of happy faces. Thank you. Well, don't get in trouble now. I don't want you to get in trouble with your parents, and if you're hungry, I understand, but definitely appreciate you being on here. Tadio Munoz said, I like Mexicano. Yeah, I've been to Mexico a few times. I like Mexico. I want to go to the where is that at? The man, what's some countries, some cities? Yeah, some cities in Mexico. Tell me some cities in major cities in Mexico. I've been to Cozumel. I've been to me and my wife went somewhere recently. I can't even remember where her friend got married. Mexico always a fun time. Cancun, that's it. Cancun. I want to go to Cancun because everybody be talking about Cancun. It looks beautiful when you go when you see like the TikToks and all that stuff from there. I want to stay in one of those all-inclusive resorts, which we've stayed at them before, but one of those ones where they got the balcony with the pool, where you get on the balcony and you swimming in the pool on the balcony and stuff like that. That'll be real cool. So I want to do that in Cancun. But I like Mexico. My wife said, hello, Tadio Munoz. Thank you for coming in. My wife said, you don't have to wait for full monetization. They will sponsor you before. Oh, yeah, the sponsor. Oh, to talk about their stuff. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. So if any of these people, any of y'all see this, companies that own these companies that have the battery charges, the portable battery charges, I would love to talk about your item and all that kind of stuff. You know, I ain't gonna tell them the brand right now until y'all come with the monetization and all that. But I would like to do it. Austin Cole, what's up, Austin? I know you. You be coming on a regular basis. Thank you for coming. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I miss everything? No, Austin, you didn't miss everything. And if you did, you can always watch the replay. You know, I'm gonna put the replay up the next day. But all I'm doing tonight is I'm showing an example of how to hold an engaging live. I just pressed the thing again because this type of live is easier to show it better than you can tell it. Although when I get to the bottom of the messages, reading all the comments, I go back to my notes and I talk about some of the things that I'm doing. But I'm just showing by example right now of what to do to hold an engaging live. So I know you didn't miss everything. K14BRB, Jen, go eat, bro. It's all good. We all gonna eat. Hopefully I eat something when I get off of here as well, because I am working up appetite talking to everybody. And then hopefully I can stay up and do my P90X tonight and my 1,000 revolutions on the jump rope, because I do need to do that. I ain't done that in a few weeks. Hi, Tamara Natay, who's moderating, who's my wife. She said, hi, Austin Cole, good to see you. Yeah, he a regular on here. God definitely shout him out. Definitely appreciate him. K14, it's a funny thing, Austin. I was called Austin today by mistake. My pastor, he actually retired. Another pastor took over the church now. Thank you for the hearts. He called me Austin. I sent him a birthday card because today's birthday. Pastor Bank Akimola. Y'all may see me post stuff from Global Outreach Church from time to time, because that's where I go in Lawrenceville, Georgia, out here. And he was the founder pastor of the church, and it's a birthday. So I made him a birthday card on Canva. You know, just because I wanted it personalized. You know, when I send it to him, I didn't want to send him no regular happy birthday GIF or something I found in Google Images or something like that. So I made him a personalized Canva card saying happy birthday, Pastor Bank. And I sent it to him. Then he said, thank you, Austin, means a lot. And I don't think I've ever been called Austin before, although I did go to Stephen F. Austin High School in Sugar Land, Texas. That's the school I'm an alumni of. That's a suburb in the Houston, Texas area. So that's my connection to Austin and the name Austin. Let's see. K14BRB said, Chuparosa is beautiful too. Oh, that's a city in Mexico probably. Okay, we need to keep that in mind. We need to visit that. We travel a lot. And y'all probably see my travel shorts I put up too. Whenever I go somewhere and I see a beautiful sight, I video it, and then I put it up here on my shorts videos for you to enjoy. And those short videos tend to do very well. Here's another YouTube tip. People like to see travel videos. And I found when I put up those travel videos, a lot of times it gets me subscribers in batches and a lot of views. So obviously the algorithm likes travel videos as well. Like my most recent one, I'm showing Shamu doing tricks when we took our son to SeaWorld in San Antonio, Texas for his birthday in June. And that short's doing well. It's really going up. It like has 4,500 views right now, and I've gotten about 3 or 4 subscribers from it. And it's going up and up and up. So the algorithm really likes it. Jen Safra says, do you speak Korean, or how many languages can you speak? No, I don't speak Korean at all. I only speak a little bit of Spanish and English fluid. Of course, I speak English fluently, but I only speak a little bit of Spanish. That's it. I can't speak a lot of Spanish. I took it a lot in school, but I'm not that good at it. I do notice that when I'm in Hispanic, Spanish speaking countries, I'm better at Spanish though when I'm there because I'm kind of forced to use it. When I'm in the US, I'm not really forced to use it. So I'm forced to like pull from my knowledge when I was in school when I'm in those Spanish speaking countries. Austin Cole said, thank you. K14BRB said, Tamara, just don't go there if you're a cowboy. I guess that's the country that he told us about, Chuparosa. Mexico? You know what you're talking about? Term said, LOL. K14BRB said, okay. Austin Cole said, thank you. You are the best YouTuber. Oh, wow. Thank you very much. All glory go to God, none to me. I don't think I'm the best. I got a lot to learn. I learn from a lot of people that are the best. I just want to get better and better every day. For the people that watch what I do, I want to be able to help y'all do the same and get a lot of subscribers and meet your YouTube dreams as well. You know, because I know we all on this journey together, and I ain't get overnight, but I want y'all to be able to get there faster than I did. You know, I want you to be able to get your 1,000 subscribers faster than I did. I want you to be able to get your watch hours faster than I did. I'm still trying to get my 3,000 watch hours, but we gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. That means a lot. I have mastered getting subscribers though. I mastered that. That ain't no problem. But I'm trying to master this watch hours thing on this channel, because this is my channel I started YouTube with, and it's based on my rapping and my acting. And I've done other things from it. This is like you are the niche type channel, which you see a lot of people doing. So I kind of show my lifestyle on this channel and stuff I'm interested in, you know, and I share all that with people. Whereas my other channel, my HBCU culture channel, is niched. And I have found that niche channels grow faster than the you are the niche type channel, unless you like a real big star or something like that. And I'm not a big star. You know, I don't know if that's in the plans or not. It don't remind me if it's in the plans or not, because I appreciate anybody that God brings my way that I can help. Jen Safra says, what should I eat? I don't know. What you like to eat, Jen Safra? Question mark, question mark, question mark. What you got in the house to eat? K14BRB said, Jen, make some grilled cheese. Yeah, grilled cheese always good with ketchup. I don't really eat grilled cheese sandwiches no more because I try to stay away from the bread when I can. But yeah, that's good. Austin Cole said, that's crazy. Austin Cole retracted the message. Jennifer Frost said, all right, I got you, but my parents are asleep. Jennifer Frost said, I might be cooked. Jennifer Frost said, my parents might hear me. Oh, on the live or whatever, I got you. You got some headphones? If you got some headphones, you can put those in not wake them up. Boy _ said, ever been to prison, brother? No, and I don't plan to go. I ain't going. You ever been to prison? Tamara Nate, my wife said, Jen, do you like peanut butter and jelly? That shouldn't make too much noise. Oh, you talking about making you something to eat that's quick. Got you. Peanut butter and jelly go hard. I don't really eat that no more either because it's a lot of sugar, but it is good. Especially if you're young. You can have as much of it as you want to when you don't got to worry about your weight going up. I got to worry about my weight going up because I'm kind of old at this point. K14BRB said, you also speak Canadian and British and Australian. You saying I do that? Well, yeah, because that's the national language over there, Canadian, British, and Australian. Thank y'all for the hearts. Yeah, if I go over there, I can talk to them straight up. So yeah, I appreciate this. So I do know a few more languages than I thought. Just the first said, I will start to make it. I guess you making the peanut butter and jelly, or you making the grilled cheese. Grilled cheese gonna make some noise though. Austin Cole said, did you been to Florida before? Me? Oh yeah, we've been to Florida a lot in our lives. I've been to Florida a lot. I think I went to Florida when I was a baby, matter of fact, for the first time, like to Disney World. And I went to Disney World again in high school on a band trip. And I've been to Miami. I've been to Florida A&M at. This is at the Tallahassee. I've been there because the SWAC championship was there when Prairie View played Fam, you in the swag championship. I've been to Florida a lot. And I've been there to work and stuff too. Chuparosa is a city in a game, Mr. Streamer. The first Red Dead game. Okay, never heard of that. But thank you for letting me know. So it ain't in Mexico, so I guess we ain't gonna go there. Thank y'all for the likes. I saw the like go up. Thank y'all for the hearts. I see the hearts on the side. K14BRB, I was joking. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. You was messing with me. That's what's up. Thank y'all for the emojis. Definitely. Jennifer Frost said, bro, my phone is at 10%. Your phone about to die then. Well, if your phone dies, I definitely appreciate you joining tonight and rocking with me for a while. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate it. Hopefully I see you next Sunday if I get on next Sunday, if I'm not like on a flight or something, because I might be on a flight next Sunday. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the only way I won't be on next week. But yeah, I'm going to do a surprise live, though. It reminds me. Sometimes I do surprise lives like I did the one about Shadur Sanders, but he didn't play this week. So when a topic comes up that you know what I'm saying, I'm real interested in, I do a surprise live sometimes. And my next surprise, I want to do a surprise live because I want to try how to go live vertical. I want to see how that works as opposed to going live, not vertical, how to go live horizontally like you see, as opposed to going live vertical. Because I've never tried it. I figured out why I couldn't go live horizontally, because my screen was locked. My 13th tribe brother, Yeshua Speaks, told me that, and I figured it out because we did a podcast this week that'll be going up soon. Not on my channel, but I will be putting up clips from the podcast we did for your enjoyment, your entertainment, and I'll put the link to the full podcast, which is on his channel, Road to Emmaus, in the description, so you can check it out. But yeah, he showed me because I wanted to do my phone like that, the horizontal way, and I figured it out. So in your iPhone, if your screen is locked in and YouTube won't let you go live horizontally, you can go up to where the battery is, pull that down, and then you're gonna see like a circle with a lock, and you press that, and that'll unlock your phone so you can stream however you want to stream. So for the longest, I didn't know how to do that. I know how the old people feel now when they can't figure stuff out on computers and stuff with these phones sometimes. King said, favorite workout. Mine is leg press. What's my favorite workout? My favorite workout is actually basketball, playing basketball. And second would be running 5Ks and 10Ks. That's my favorite workouts, my two. I haven't been playing a lot of basketball lately like I used to. Thank you for the hearts. But I got to get back on the court because my son growing up and I want him to be able to play basketball, and I got to teach him on more than just this Fisher Price goal. So I got to make sure I'm on point. But I run way more, as y'all can see on my channel. I run a lot of 5Ks and 10Ks. Matter of fact, I've seen some cool 5Ks and 10Ks coming up. One with Emory, which is a college out here in the Atlanta area that I might do in October as well. What's your? Oh, he said his leg press. K14BRB said King deadlifts. King said cottage cheese with hot sauce on a burger, amazing for protein and weight gain. Well, I don't want to gain weight. I want to lose weight. That's why I like cardio, because cardio helps me lose weight and keep my weight down as much as possible. Burger Cole, I gain weight easily. Burger Cole said, what is your favorite WWE superstar? Austin Cole asked me that. The Rock. Definitely my favorite. Man, I was a big Rock fan when I was in high school. Do the people's eyebrow and all that. You know, I had posters of him all over my wall when I was in high school. Matter of fact, we got a magnet. The only thing I got left is a magnet on the refrigerator in the kitchen. My wife let me have that and keep that on the kitchen refrigerator of The Rock. So he definitely my favorite. What's yours? Who's your favorite WWE superstar? Because the thing about The Rock, when I was in high school, that's when The Rock was kind of getting big. He was with the corporation. When I was in high school, I didn't really watch it when he was in the Nation of Domination. But before, I kind of took a break from watching wrestling. But before him, it was Bret the Hitman Hart. That was my favorite wrestler when I was in elementary school. And early on before that, when I was like in like kindergarten and 6 years old. I did used to like Ultimate Warrior, and I did used to like Hulk Hogan. That was before we knew about the stuff Hulk Hogan says about people that are my skin tone. But I was a Hulk Hogan fan. But I liked Ultimate Warrior more than Hulk Hogan. He used to wild out. But he was a wild dude too, I heard from watching some of his documentaries. Let's see. Let me get back to these comments. Mr. Boston said, got K1 for BRB said, why no decorations in the background? Oh, because I don't have any down here. I'm in the basement and I don't have nothing behind me right here. I just don't have them. Eventually I have some decorations in the background. I know that make more instant. You know what? I'm gonna leave it empty until I get my YouTube plaque. Then I'm gonna put my YouTube plaque right there when I'm finally blessed to get it. So when I get 100,000 subscribers one day, that's what I'm gonna put in the background while we in this house. K14BRB said, how tall are you though? I'm 6 feet tall. How tall are you? K14BRB. King said, at K1 currently I'm 6'8", 340 pounds. Are you a wrestler, King? Said Randy, K14BRB said Randy Orton is his favorite wrestler from back in the day. So he was WCW. You must be a WCW fan then. I ain't really watched WCW. I ain't really like it. Oh man, I hit him a thing. I ain't really like WCW coming up. I was more a WWE person. And of course, now we know they combine. So I love that everybody's combined now. Thank you for joining. Welcome. I saw you come in. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the emojis that y'all have given. Definitely thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Randy Orton, Austin Cole said The Undertaker. Oh yeah, Undertaker used to go hard too. And he been wrestling a long time. He's great. I used to like when he first came out, when they would knock him out, and it was like he was invincible, and he would get up like this, you know what I'm saying, real quick. That was real cool when he first started out. King said, mine Eugene. I haven't heard of Eugene. Is that a new wrestler? I don't know about a lot of new wrestlers that's out right now though. Yeah, we came to the end of the comments again, so I'm gonna get back to some of this content. I've given y'all a lot of the information already, but I got a few more tips for y'all tonight. Joseph Crump said, Stone Cold for me, bro. Yeah, Stone Cold. I'm kind of a Stone Cold fan, but you know, The Rock, Stone Cold was The Rock's arch nemesis. But going back watching Stone Cold's videos and stuff like that, his noise talking sessions. What I love a lot about wrestling is a noise talking session. Now, Stone Cold and The Rock had the best noise talking sessions out of anybody. They was cold on the mic. And you know, as a wrestler, you got to be cold on the mic. You got to be able to talk that trash. You know what I'm saying? That junk was hilarious. Hey, Fred, do you watch Stone Cold's podcast? That's pretty good too, that he got on YouTube right now. He on his YouTube channel, he has a podcast where he interviews various wrestlers from back in the day, and we get to learn a whole bunch about their background and stuff. Austin Cole said, my favorite WWE superstar is Undertaker and Kane. Undertaker and Kane. That's what's up. That's what's up. So what I'm doing is I'm showing y'all how to hold and engaging live, and I think people starting to get a little tired. I'll come down to the comments again. Joseph Crump said, yeah, I'll watch it. That's what's up. You watched Undertaker's podcast too? Oh, I did just ask about Undertaker. Well, no, I didn't. Undertaker got one too. That's what I'm trying to say. Matter of fact, I think he just interviewed Shawn Michaels not too long ago, and I need to go watch that one because that one probably pretty good, like a mug. What I've been doing on this live is I've been showing an example of how to hold an engaging live stream. You got to talk about what the people want to talk about. If the people in your comments are commenting on certain things, you got to answer those questions and stuff like that for those people so that they'll stay on. But I think some people's phone might have died. Let's see what other information I got for y'all on how to hold an engaging YouTube live. Go live about popular trending topics. That helps. I went live about when Malcolm Jamal Warner passed, although I wanted to give my condolences about him as well. That was a topic that was probably my biggest live that I've done. And that's when I realized that in order to hold an engaging live, you have to comment on everybody's comments and talk with people about everything that come in, because that was a very engaging live that I had. Another thing, read every comment and reply. I definitely been saying that. Reply to people as they come in. Thank you for joining. As I said, that about 3 or 4 people just came in. Thank y'all for joining. Yeah, and another tip for holding and engaging live, and y'all gonna see me look at my notes from time to time, is thank people for the hearts and likes, which I've been doing. Like I said, you gotta recognize everything that's going on in the live and acknowledge it. When people give you hearts, you gotta acknowledge them. People give you likes, you gotta acknowledge that. When people come in and out, you gotta acknowledge that. I learned a lot of this on Periscope back in the day. How many of y'all used to be on Periscope back in the day, and YouTube? I didn't do a lot of YouTube lives though. I only did a few, but my go-to was Periscope because I thought it was gonna be big. It was like the Twitter platform. Kink said Eugene was an early 2000s, late 90s wrestler. He was intellectually challenged and raised awareness for those with learning disability. Was he a wrestler? Kink, was he a wrestler? Or was he an advocate, a philanthropist? Was he on WCW or WWE or ECW? They got a lot of them. Matter of fact, I think ECW combined with WWE too, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all know? If y'all know, put that in the comments. Did ECW combine with WWE as well? I know we know WCW did. Yep. But we come to the bottom of the comments, so let me get back down to the tips some more. Try to avoid silence. I talked about that earlier. Never go silent on your live unless you're getting some water. People will forget that if they know you're drinking water, but they may not forgive it if you just go silent for a while. Like radio silence, they're not going to forget it. You know, acknowledge the demand watchers later. Acknowledge the, on demand watchers. I didn't do that. Okay, so when you let your video post after you go live, make sure that you while you're doing your live, you acknowledge people that's watching later on. So right now, I'd like to thank those people who watching the replay. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for joining. Thank you for watching. Make sure y'all comment in the replay on various things that I've said, and I would definitely make sure that I reply ASAP when you comment in the replay and stuff like that. Thank y'all for watching that. So acknowledge the replay viewers as well. That's a good thing to do. Let me hit this this highlight reel thing again so I can give me some more highlight material and highlight shorts that I can put up after the live is over with. King said yes he was. He said yes he was a wrestler. Austin Cole said, I got to go. Are you going to be live tomorrow? No, I don't think I'm going live tomorrow, but I do plan on doing a surprise live this week at some point. And I say surprise live because I don't be knowing when I'm going to do it, but y'all know my schedule time is 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. But I'm going to do a surprise live where I'm going horizontal to see what that's like since my screen not like no more. I know how to do it, but definitely thank you for joining. You know what I'm saying? Have a blessed evening. Have a blessed evening. Thank you for joining, Austin. Let's see. Ask people to like, comment, and subscribe at 3 minutes of your video. This big YouTuber that I watch, it's a cat, it's a black guy who a lot of times he'll wear like a leather hat, and he has a lot of subscribers. He might have 1 million. I know he's monetized about 2 YouTube channels. I don't really know his name off the top of my head right now, but he says that at your 3 minute mark in your video, you should ask people to like, comment, and subscribe, and you should also ask them again near the end of your video. So that's a good thing to do during your lives to keep an engaging live as well, so people know when you're coming on again. Austin Cole said, okay, sounds good. That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you for joining tonight. Let people know. I've given all of the tips and given an example today, but I got some other stuff, and I'm going to let y'all know what I got coming up soon. I got some good content coming up soon that we were working on this week as well. I want to try not to say in my videos and in my podcast no more. I want to work on that and all that good stuff. I'm going to work on it. And if y'all got more comments, go ahead, put them in. If you have more comments to share or whatever, I will read them. But if not, after I get through sharing what I got coming up and what y'all can look out for on the lives and on the channel coming up, what I got coming up on TV and all that kind of stuff, then I'll go ahead and let y'all go. But what I got coming up is the podcast on Road to Emmaus. We recorded a podcast with my 13th Tribe brother, Yeshua Speaks, this week. And it's actually about Pop the Balloon, or find love. So that's gonna be a good one. Y'all know this gonna be a good one because that's a big show that's out. So I ain't gonna tell y'all what exactly it's about, but we doing a podcast about a pop the balloon or find love topic. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I saw you come in. Podcast clips will be going up on the channel this week for the Road to Emmaus Pop the Balloon podcast that you're gonna put up. And I'm not gonna put I'm gonna put clips up. Thank you for the hearts. I'm gonna put clips up from the description. There's gonna be the link to the full version of the video that y'all can check out. But I'm gonna be putting links up on here, and I'm gonna be putting links up on our 13 Tribe YouTube channel. But y'all will be able to check them out here anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be cool. But I look forward to y'all seeing it. So that'll be coming up all this week. New music video. I did a new music video with a unique spin to it. I beta tested it on several other sites, but of course y'all know when I put it on YouTube, that's major because I love YouTube and that's what it's all about. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for joining me. It's a very unique idea and we're going to be pushing it hard. Define Different, the LLC marketing company that I'm working with, is going to really get behind this music video and push it once I drop it on YouTube. That will be dropping on YouTube next Sunday on YouTube Shorts, as well as the long form video will be dropping. So those of you that done seen it already, you ain't seen the long form version of it. Although it's long form, it's still the same amount of time, but that's going to be pushed as well, that music video. Like, for those that don't know, I'm a Christian rap artist, so I've been putting up social media music videos leading up to my album coming out, the Say Lie album, that's going to be coming out hopefully near the end of this year, if not the beginning of 2026. I'm hoping the first quarter of 2026. I should be done with it by then, if I'm not done with it by the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to put solid deadlines on my albums because it's about when God says it's done. When God says it's done and it's enough songs recorded, that's when it's done. And I'm gonna get my brother Joseph Crump that's on the live on here. He's a great rapper as well. I'm gonna have him on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have several good. Y'all gonna definitely want to hear the features that I'm gonna have on the album. I ain't forgot about you, bro. I ain't forgot about just waiting for the Holy Spirit to give me the song that you gonna be on it. Ursh Upal said hi. Hi, Ursh Upal. Thank you for joining. I'm replying to every comment tonight because I'm showing how to hold and engage in live. And I've been on here an hour and 31 minutes. Wow. And people been engaging the whole time and commenting. So if you want to see the full live and all that, I definitely always upload the replay to YouTube and all that good stuff. But thank you for joining. Where you joining us from, Arshu Paul? Where you joining us from? Oh, another thing. Another tip for holding and engaging live is make sure that you ask people questions that are watching your live so that they can comment and interact with you. And ask any type of question. I was gonna say open-ended questions, but that's not really it. Although you can ask open-ended questions, that does help. But ask questions and all that good stuff, and people will definitely reply to you when you do that. Ubi, you Tracy McGrady cousin, ain't it? Nah, but I love Tracy McGrady because he played for the Houston Rockets. I'm a big Houston Rockets fan. I wish I was Tracy McGrady, cousin. I'd probably be in the NBA. That's Vince Carter, like a mug. Used to be my dream to be in the NBA, but that didn't happen. I guess God wanted me to be more so a musician and a rapper and an actor, which I'm cool with too. Matter of fact, before I wanted to be in the NBA, I wanted to be an actor and a rapper anyway. So hey, that's how it worked out. Hey, yeah, but I appreciate that compliment because he's a great basketball player and a great Houston Rocket. And the Houston Rockets going to be great this year. I can't wait for their season. They're going to be great. They're going to be excellent. What else I got coming up? The new music video for DNA. That's going to be the last one in the social media music video series. A lot of y'all know I've been doing a social media music video series, and that's going to be the last one leading up to the album coming out. And that's going to be kind of a, I don't want to give away too much. It's going to be kind of a martial arts themed music video, and it's going to be real cool. Gotta get it how you live. That's what's up, Ubi. Gotta get it how you live. Yep, gotta get it how you live. Hey, I'm happy with my life. You gotta be happy with the life that God is giving you. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be happy with the life God is giving you. And I'm happy with the life God has given me and the abilities that he's given me. We got to all know our lane. You know what I'm saying? I know my lane as a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Creating content. I enjoy that. I love doing that. I love doing this. I love social media. You know, I've been enjoying it since Facebook and Black Planet back in the day. You know, so that's my lane. Acting, entertaining, that's my lane. Entertainment industry. Sports wasn't necessarily my lane. Except for running 5Ks and 10Ks. I'm pretty decent at that. And I enjoy doing that. You know, but going to the NBA, that wasn't for me. Ain't for everybody. But yeah. The album, the Say Lie album, I'm still working on that, still compiling beats and all that good stuff. Got some good features that's gonna be on it. That's something I got coming up. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. I put out an album with my brother in 2021. I think that was my last album I put out. It's the Douglas Boys Bridge and the Gap album. My last solo, and before that, I put out the Musicianary mixtape in 2020. Before that was the Fresh Manna album in 2015. That's the last album that I put out, solo album. I'm about to put out another solo album. And I think y'all gonna enjoy it. I think y'all gonna enjoy the stuff that's gonna be on there. And I'm gonna do a Gospel Step Part 2. People still enjoy Gospel Step Part 1. There will be a Gospel Step Part 2 on the new album. And I got the beat. So y'all know that's gonna be on point. It's gonna be more modern and all that kind of stuff so that people can jam and dance to it and all that good stuff. Game show. They keep pushing the game show filming back, but I should be filming the game show. I told y'all I'll be filming in the Atlanta area September 4th. I think that's the new date that they gave me. So when that's able to be seen on TV and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to let y'all know the information so y'all can watch. So y'all can watch your boy on the new game show. I can't tell y'all the name of the game show yet, but it will be on TV where y'all can see it, on streaming where y'all can see it. Yeah, cause that's like the next big acting gig that I have coming up is that game show. Although game shows aren't acting, but a lot of actors tend to be on game shows because we can think on our feet and we're decent with improv and all that good kind of stuff, because it got to be entertaining, and you do audition for game shows. I don't know if y'all know that. For those that don't know, I was on 2 other game shows previously. They're on my channel, and YouTube keeps pushing out the footage from those game shows that I put up. I was on Funny You Should Ask back in, I believe, 2017, and I was on America Says in 2019. I made it to the finals for each of those game shows, but I did not win the grand prize, which was sad. And it was easy questions that I could have won the grand prize for. So I'm studying for this game show so that when I go on there, I can win the grand prize and bring that money back home to my family, hopefully and prayerfully. But it's a good opportunity to be on there anyway. My wife said, Tamron Tate said, we thank y'all for engaging tonight. Thanks for all your likes, comments, and subs. Definitely thank you. And I see some new people joining. Thank y'all for joining. Darren Darcy said, I played Gospel Step last week at Gospel Badge. Them kids love. I couldn't find the Wobble On title. Oh, what's up? Thank you for playing my music. Oh yeah, you go to my aunt's church. Yeah, we used to go to the same church, Victoria's Living Christian Center in Houston, Texas. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for playing my music. Yeah, the Gospel Wobble is not, it's a remake, it's a remix, it's a cover. So it's not on title, but Gospel Wobble you can get on my Bandcamp site. If y'all type in Rifka on Bandcamp, it'll pull up my page on Bandcamp. It's either Rifka777 or Rifka on Bandcamp. Matter of fact, it's tagged in my bio on my YouTube channel, so all you gotta do is click it. I'm the Gospel Wobble. That's like my biggest song, y'all. They play it all the time on YouTube. It keeps getting subs and people look at it and keeps getting views. Matter of fact, you can stream it from here, or you can download it to your device from my Bandcamp page, which is in my bio on here. You can either give a donation for it, or you can put in 0 and it just asks for your email. And for free, you can download to your device, or you can give a donation, which if you give a donation, that'll go towards my musical endeavors. Because, you know, I got to pay for this studio time. I got to pay for this music marketing and all that. But I ain't tripping. Even if you don't, you just give me an email, because I'll keep you in the loop about my different projects and stuff that's coming out on there. That's another thing I've been engaging with my fans on Bandcamp that subscribe to me and stuff like that, they get my fan email or whatever that I give. Thank y'all for joining. I see we have several people just came in. Thank you for joining. I get them information and updates about stuff going on in my career on there. So yeah, you can get it for free, just your email on Bandcamp, or you can give a donation and get it like that. Most of my music is on there. Of course, the thank you for the hearts. Of course, the Bridging the Gap album not on there because that's not mine solo-y. That's me and my brother's album. That one's on all streaming platforms and all that way you can get it as well. But he kind of owns the, he put all that in for that one or whatever, the Douglas Boys album. But you can still hear and all that stuff. Joseph Pro said, proud of you, bro. Thank you, bro. Definitely appreciate it, man. That's much love. That's love. That's love. I still remember we were sitting next to each other at the KK conference, and I believe it was at Texas Tech. We was both presidents of our chapters and stuff like that back in the day. I think that was the last yeah, it was that year because I was only president for 1 year, and I think you might have only been president of your chapter for 1 year. But yeah, man, I cherish those memories. We was handling business. Of course, we had a bunch of wild frat brothers that we had to be the leader of. But we made it, man, and we had a lot of successes with our chapters during that time frame. Darren Darcy said yes. So yeah, you can get it, man. I definitely appreciate you playing the music. The kids still love gospel step. That song is timeless, like a Christmas carol. That's what's up. That's what I aim to do. I aim to make timeless music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make music that's gonna be like a trend. You know what I'm saying? I try to make music that's timeless, like Christmas carols, that's gonna stand the test of time. Gospel Step came out in 2009. It's 2025. People still listening to Gospel Step. On my Spotify, I'm on Spotify for those that, some people listen to my Spotify, not a whole lot, but hopefully I can run it up with this new album and stuff like that. But Gospel Step still probably my biggest song on Spotify that people would listen to on a regular basis. I used to be known for Christian rap line dances because of the Gospel Step and the Gospel Wobble. You know what I'm saying? Line dance is real big right now anyway. You always have been. The Righteous Shuffle, which is the Christian version of the Cupid Shuffle. Gospel Wobble is the Christian version of the Wobble. And those are some of my biggest songs. I didn't want to do a line dance on my new album, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and do Gospel Step 2. Because the song's still big. People still listen to it. So I'm going to do a part 2 of it for the people that want to hear it and all that good stuff. What else I got coming up? Game show that I got coming up. The new commercial. I kind of talked about that earlier, but I'm waiting on when the new commercial goes up on TV. That's when I can tell y'all what the commercial was, and I will put it on my social media feeds. I'll put it on here so y'all can see it in my YouTube channel feed, and I will put it on Instagram, of course, so people can see it. And that's it. I probably won't put it. I'll put it on TikTok too. Yeah, I'll put it on those, but I ain't really putting it nowhere else because that's why I got a lot of engagement. I ain't putting it on Facebook. I am back on Facebook. Thank you for the like. I see the likes going up. Thank y'all for engaging with me on Facebook. I just recently got back on Facebook. Thank you for the hearts on Facebook this week, where I put a beta testing of my new music video. Matter of fact, that I'll be dropping on here next Sunday. And it's doing very well on there. And really, man, I needed to take a break from Facebook for a while because of all the political stuff. And last time the election went on, not this time because I wasn't on Facebook then, I was just on Facebook Messenger. But when it went on last time, it was like a lot of drama and a lot of racist stuff, and I didn't want to be part of that. I was able to get away from that for a while, focus on YouTube, focus on TikTok, which I've been focusing on a lot, but I can't neglect YouTube, Facebook. So I'm back on there engaging with people on a regular basis once again, and I will be engaging on Facebook on a regular basis now, especially moving towards the album coming out. So I'll be putting a lot of those social media music videos that I've done on there for the people that's not on my other social media platforms. And we're going to have other music videos coming out and all that. So I'm excited for y'all to see what's coming up. So I was telling y'all what I have coming up because I did the live. I showed how to hold an engaging live. We've been on here for about, an hour and 30, an hour 44 minutes. I think an hour 44 minutes. Yeah. So I gave a lot of I showed through example of how to hold an engaging live. And this was a very good one that a lot of people came into and came through and chopped it up in the comments and all that good stuff. I was reading every comment that came in because right when it came in, as soon as I could, because that's very important to do in the live, because if you don't read people's comments as they come in, they gonna leave because they gonna feel like you neglecting them. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna feel like you're not talking to them. So that's one of the most important things to do to hold an engaging and entertaining live for people. Read all them comments, answer all their questions if you can. Have a moderator so they don't say nothing crazy, because people will say something crazy and you may miss it. So my wife is my moderator on here every week when I come on here and all that good stuff. She helps out a lot. Definitely appreciate you, babe, doing the moderating so I don't see no crazy perverted stuff on my feed when I'm trying to read and go through everything. So we've come to the end of another live. I thank y'all for joining. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for y'all that came in. Thank you for y'all that's watching the replay. Until next time, always remember, and my wife Tamara and the Tay put praying hands in the heart. Only what you do for Christ will last, and the righteous in faith increase abundantly. Look out for those YouTube clips from the podcast I did this week with my 13 tribe brother Yeshua Speaks. That's going to be coming up probably as soon as tomorrow, because the full podcast is going to be up on the road, on his road to Emmaus channel on tomorrow. But I'm going to be putting up clips from it on my YouTube with the description link in the description so y'all can watch the full thing if y'all want to. The topic is I Choose You, Pop the Balloon, Apologetics Edition. And we say a lot of good stuff, so I think y'all going to really enjoy it. And stay tuned for all other things that I have coming up. Definitely appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And until next time, always remember. Only what you do for Christ will last, and the righteous in faith increase abundantly. Y'all be blessed. Thank y'all for joining me tonight for the Engaging Live. Thank you for the hearts.